think I am going to start with the same part that I used at children's sermon because it's such a good one. Do not be afraid, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. What a beautiful, what a tender promise is this, especially for us, especially in this moment. It is not a transaction. It is not a conditional offer. But what it is, it's a declaration of love. God has already decided to give you the kingdom. Not because we got it all right. Certainly not. Not because the church is full. Not because our budget is balanced or the meetings are smooth for that sake, but because we belong to God and God delights in giving. And Jesus names something real that we are afraid. We worry. We carry concerns about our future, our church's sustainability, our health, our families, our children, our nation. And now, in our congregation, we are navigating some real tensions. A deficit budget, frustrated leaders, hard conversations around roles, power, trust. So when Jesus says, do not be afraid, he is not dismissing reality. He is recentering us in grace. Because the good news of the gospel is this: our value and security does not come from control. They come from the one who sustains us, even when everything else shifts. And Lutheran theology teaches this again and again, to live by grace. Thank you, Lutherans, thank you. This church was never ours to earn, to fix, or to preserve it in its old form. It was and is God's church. And I will repeat this. This is God's church. Jesus then tells us, for where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. So, just let's be honest with ourselves. Is our treasure in, being right? Is our treasure in maintaining control? Is our treasure in preserving the church the way it used to be in 1965, 1985, 2005? Because if our hearts are stuck in nostalgia or fear, we will struggle to receive the new thing God is doing. If we want to move forward in love, we must release the need to control, the desire to triangulate, the patterns of negativity or bitterness. Now might be the time to bless new leaders, to create space, to empower others. The treasure of the kingdom is not in holding on. It is in trusting. It is in passing the torch and continuing to walk together when? In 2025. Not alone, not angry, but with open hands and grateful hearts. Jesus tells a parable of servants who are ready. Awake, watchful, prepared for their master's return. But readiness here, it's not attention. It is not a performance. It is purposeful living. It is not about being afraid of messing up. It's about not postponing love. Forgive today, not when your anger finally calms down. Say, I love you now, not just on the holidays. Serve someone today, not when your schedule clears. Jesus calls us to readiness, not because he's looking to catch us unprepared, but because every day is a holy and sacred opportunity. And then he surprises us with what? Lutherans. Grace! Good one. The master will put on an apron and serve them, right? Yes, Jesus is the Lord who serves, who kneels at our feet, who feeds us, who dies for us, and who invites us to do the same for each other. So, what does this mean for us here, right now, in this congregation? It means let's stop fighting over control and start showing up for one another. Let's let go of old grudges and start blessing new beginnings. Let's name what is hard: the grief, the change, the fear, but not let those things define us. Let's build a church for this moment, not for the past. Let's move forward, prepared, not perfect, faithful, not afraid. Because we belong to God already. We have been given the kingdom already. And God is not done with us. Not even close. So, dear family in faith, I invite you to an exercise. Hold your hands out like this, in a fist. If your hands are busy clinging to old rolls, open them. How does it feel? Let it go. If your heart is heavy with fear, offer it. Offer it. And if your soul is restless, remember, you are already loved. Can we walk into the future together, awake, generous, humble, and hopeful? When the Lord comes, and the Lord will come, they will not come to scold or punish, but to sit beside you, to serve you, and to remind you that you are mine, you are loved. Welcome home. Amen.